guys! So in today's tea time I'm going to do something a little bit different. Today I want to talk to you about stress management. This is something that's very kind of current for me because I am about to graduate university, and I know many of you are as well because I read your New Year's resolutions. And this is just something that is going on for everybody, pretty much at all times. So, because we just live in a stressful world. So today I am going to give you 5 tips that I use to kind of relieve my stress a little bit and deal with the stress that is necessary. Tip number 1. So the first thing you need to do is to establish what it is exactly that you are stressing over. For me, it's usually just an overload of information and an overload of activities. So, for example, I will feel like, how on earth am I going to remember everything I need to remember everything I need to do, and do everything I need to do. So just this feeling of overwhelmedness and kind of powerlessness, that is usually what causes me the most stress, when I feel like there's just too much. Yeah, so once you've established what the problem is, we can start working on it. Tip number 2. Yeah, so obviously now that you know what the problem is, we need to start fixing it. And for my kind of stress issue, which is just overload, one of the main things that I do for this is brain dump. I keep a notebook with me at all times to just jot down little things that I need to remember, so that I can get just as much information out of my brain and onto paper as I possibly can. Which will leave more room for studying and other things, new ideas that I need to get. The other thing is, how am I going to finish everything that I need to finish? Now, for this problem, I solve this by saying this. This is exactly how I'm going to do this. As you may know, I've talked about all this before. I keep a small agenda that has like the week in 2 pages. That shows me everything I need to do every day in an overview of the week. Then I have another agenda which shows every day on 1 page. So there is 1 day per page, and on particularly stressful days or weeks, I will fill out every single hour what I'm going to do that hour for the entire week to come. And this just helps me kind of know that I have enough time to do everything that I had to do. I have enough time to study, do the groceries, film a video, edit the video, study some more, see my boyfriend, and just everything. So I just plan everything out, and this really helps for me. My life binder as well, I have a whole separate video on this, but it is kind of the same thing. It is an overview of the week with a little to-do list and even a meal planning list, which really helps as well, because that's just another thing you don't need to worry about anymore once it's set. So in the beginning of the week, just figure out everything that you're going to eat this week. You will only have to go grocery shopping 1 time, which is just another thing off your mind. Step number 3. So the way that I plan out my day, which is really important, you have to do this properly so that it will work for you. I know that I function best in the morning, and well, after dinner I cannot get anything done. That's pretty much the way it works. My brain will just shut down when it goes dark. So yeah, right after dinner I know that I will not be able to do homework anymore, write essays, all that stuff is just done after dinner. I have tried to work against this, to force myself to work after dinner, all throughout high school. It doesn't work. And now I know it doesn't work, and I can work with this. So what I do is I wake up early in the morning, start to work, and then I go to bed early in the evening. And I spend my evenings doing kind of brainless activities, I would say, like editing videos, answering to comments and stuff like that. Not that it's a brainless activity, but you know what I mean. I don't have to do like academic work in those times, and it's still stuff that needs to be done, like cleaning and doing the dishes, just things that I do not need to use my brain for all too much. It is important for you to know and accept your strengths and weaknesses in this field. So just knowing when you will be able to get things done and when you will not be able to get things done, and working around this. Number 4. What I'm going to need you to do is make a list of everything you need to do. Now, making to-do lists is great. As I've said before, the brain dump to-do lists are awesome for that. You can just check off everything you need to do. But you're going to make a to-do list and then you're going to prioritize. So the thing that's most important or has the closest deadline or just needs the most work, you're going to prioritize as number 1. Then the second most important thing, number 2, and you are going to work on that list in that order. Now, if you have a big project that has a high priority, don't try finishing all of that before you start working on the second one. Just assign a bigger portion of your day to that more important project. Also, you may want to consider stopping doing some things that you do right now. If you just have too many activities to handle, you may want to step out of some of those. Obviously, you won't be able to quit school, you just have to push through that one. Things like, extracurricular activities. I don't know about other countries. Over here they're not obligatory, they won't give you any extra credit when you're going to university or anything like that. So really they're just for fun. I'm not saying that you should stop doing things you like. On the contrary, actually, that's my next point. But if there is just plain too much to handle, try considering not doing any of them and think about how you would like that to just stop doing some of the things that you do. Tip number 5. Okay, this is an important one, and it is something that people often forget, and I do. When I'm under stress, I just want to cancel everything and work on everything that needs to be done. But this is pretty important. You need to give yourself a break. Physical exercise is great. It helps your brain clear, just, working really hard helps to get thoughts out of your brain and into kind of concentrate on your body. Exercising releases endorphins, which help you become happier and just release stress as well. And overall, exercising is a great weapon against stress. Now, you may not think that you have time for this, but honestly, going out running for 10 minutes will be such a huge relief. Try it. A very, very important thing and a great stress reliever is laughter. So I have actually built laughter into my schedule, which may seem strange, but I have bi-weekly Dungeons and Dragons meetings. I know it's like the geekiest thing, but I really enjoy it, and it is like 4 hours straight of just laughter. We have so much fun doing this, and I know I'm guaranteed to laugh a lot in those sessions. So I just, so many times I want to cancel that and I don't, and then I'm so glad that I didn't, because all the laughter, even though it takes up a bit of your time, you will feel so refreshed and energized that you will be, your productivity will just go up from that. When you feel better, you will get more done. Please do not underestimate the power of laughter and fun. And also, you want to live your life. Don't let everything you have to do, or don't let it take over. Try to enjoy things as well. So yeah, those were all the tips that I wanted to share for you. This is what I do when I'm under stress. I have found that this really helps for me. So I hope it will help some of you as well. If you have any more tips for relieving stress, please post them down in the comments below and we can just all help each other out there. But other than that, that is all that I have for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you very soon. Bye!